Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get you updates. Really excited for today's video. Beer's courtesy of Joe from the Beer Patrol. Thanks so much, Joe. I really appreciate it. I have to mention I paid for it. He got mad at me. This will air before that, but I gotta mention that when I say he hooked me up, I paid him for these. Joe and I will get that. Everyone else is like, you're wasting my valuable, precious time. So yeah, really excited. This is very HHHazyyy. I think I pronounced that right. 3 H's and 3 Y's. I like the can art. It's like floral kind of look to it. I want to read this side, but I'm gonna not do it in case it gives tasting notes or something. It is just over a month old at time of review. Proper glassware. Let's get into it. Clip my fingernails, so that was harder than it usually is. Alright, so yeah, I did try to throw a little extra oomph on it at the end there, but it's stabilizing pretty quickly. Beautiful burnt orange color. There's a little bit of yellow on the outside, but even that is much more of an orange color, so it's very orangey. At this point, we've settled on just under 3 fingers of head, but again, I did throw a little pitch there at the end to try to really get it going, so probably normal pour wouldn't get quite that much. The head is interesting. I mean, super compact bubbles. It's this white with a little bit of like a tan color thrown in, which I guess makes sense, given the color of the beer. But yeah, looks beautiful. Definitely looks. In that, was it just a double IPA, right? Yeah, double IPA, 8.8% ABV. Yeah, I mean, definitely looks like New England style double IPA. Let's get to the aroma. I love that aroma. Wow, and you know what? I do get orange, but it's not anywhere near the front of that list. I'm getting like the juiciest peach and mango. I don't know the hops in this because I'm getting my holy trinity of aromas that I get with Citra. I'm going to assume Citra, but I don't know. Because then there is a little bit of orange. But I mean, it is like super juicy peach. Definitely that nice mango thing. I can see some guava, kiss of strawberry, like sweet strawberry. Generic tropical a little bit more. Not pineapple, but I could see some other fruits that aren't coming to mind, but in the tropical fruit family. It's very, without being cloyingly sweet, it's very sweet aroma, very ripe fruits. I'm just getting juice. Like I'm really not smelling any sort of beer characteristics, any sort of like floral, or I mean really anything, just juice straight up. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Joe. Make sure you guys check them out. I think I forgot to say that, talking about how I paid him for these beers. I will link to him in the description box below. I'm sure you already watch them, but just make sure you do. Cheers. So unlike the aroma, there are beer elements. I don't want to put it down because I want to take a sip again already. This is really good. But yeah, that bitterness level, like, needed, because there is a lot of sweet fruity juice, and if that bitterness didn't come in, you wouldn't know you're drinking a beer. Like, it's wild. And then like this like little bit of bitterness, or I'm sorry, after the bitterness, a little bit of dryness comes in too. So it's definitely giving me that thing a lot of these beers are doing. You get that sweet juice up front. Once the bitterness kicks in, then you start getting a little bit of dryness as well, and it just makes for like it's layers. Each sip is in that format, different intensities, but in that format. So each sip is similar, but not the exact same. Great mouthfeel. Definitely getting some of that orange. Well, I'm getting more of that than I got in the aroma. I do get some peach and mango. The tropical's a little less in the taste than I would have thought based on the aroma. Into the finish, and the finish, big grapefruit actually. So you are able to get a couple different kinds of citrus in this, which is nice. But yeah, man, I think this is killer. I mean, I think this beer, I think this beer is really good. I mean, just to really, put that out there a few times. This beer is phenomenal. And yeah, that mouth feels killer. Our most beloved beers here at Treehouse are soft, well-rounded, and ridiculously hop-saturated, while balanced by our trademark fluffy mouthfeel. Okay, so far I'm with you. Very hazy, however you pronounce it, is our most flavorful double IPA. Whoa. You know what, though? It is really flavorful. And yet it remains effortless to drink. It tastes like overripe peach nectar. I swear I didn't read this at a time. Pulpy orange juice and the most delicious fruit cocktail ever. Interesting. Okay, I mean, that peach... if you know what peaches taste like, I think it'd be really hard not to pull peach. That orange juice, like I said, it came more in the taste than the aroma, but it was there. And I kind of wish they mentioned how it kind of, at least for me, grapefruit, maybe even a kiss of lemon in the finish. And then the fruit cocktail, that must be maybe like how I was, some generic tropical fruit notes. It is all we could ever hope for. We hope you enjoyed as much as we do. And again, this is 8.8% ABV. I mean, I think I've raved about this beer enough. I do think they did a really nice job with it. So thanks again, Joe. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you guys for watching. If you had this beer before, if you had other beers from Treehouse lately, what are your thoughts on how they label this stuff? Like, I even know what the name means at this point. I know it's something in the Haze family, but you stumped me. What double dry hopped or whatever, it doesn't even say. Anyway, whatever. Maybe you know the code and you can tell me in the comment section. Whatever, anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.